Hey guys, the Red Devil's back again, and in this video, we're gonna be reacting to Home Free Vincent featuring Don McLean for the very first time. I can already tell that this is going to be amazing, and not just because I'm already a huge fan of Home Free and Don McLean, even though I'm actually a mild fan of Don McLean, seeing as I've only heard one song by him, which was American Pie, which I do think is very nostalgic to me now, and I might even react to Home Free's cover of that song at some point, but I probably won't, seeing as it's very long, even though Don McLean is also in that one as well. And while that may be the case for this, that is not going to stop me from still feeling very excited with listening to Home Free's cover of Vincent, featuring Don McLean, the original artist of the song, for the very first time ever. If you are new to this channel, then please don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And just like Life Would Stand, I let the song play all the way through and then I give my comments at the end. So guys, with that being said, I need you to sit back, relax, and watch me react.
Starry, starry nights, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now.
Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue. Colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now.
For they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you.
Starry, starry nights, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow.
Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, you tried to set them free.
They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Okay, well, for starters, just like always, I am absolutely stunned by what I have just heard. I mean, I know I've heard Home Free's music before because of my previous reactions to them and how obsessed I am with their music, but I just don't know how they do it. And I say that because, just like with pentatonics, no matter how many times I listen to Home Free's music, whether it's one of my favourites from them, or one that I've never heard before but know I will eventually become obsessed with, like this one, the voices of Austin Brown, Rob Lundquist, Adam Rupp, Tim Faust, and Adam Chance will always surprise me every time. And I know I'm pretty much saying what I always say in all my reactions to some of the most amazing people out there, but it's only because Home Free have done it again, which is astound me with such an amazing and incredible performance as usual, and it's making me find it very hard to try and think of something completely different to say, but I am trying my hardest. And it's also because while I did enjoy what we've just heard a lot, I do just want to very quickly say why I'm probably not sounding my best today. I'm not. It's because I'm annoyed and in pain because I may no longer have athlete's foot, thank God, but my right pinky toe is pink and swollen, and while I am still using the athlete's foot spray on it, it does still hurt a lot and it could not be more annoying. But enough about all of that, even though I am still very annoyed about it and I know I'll be fine, but it is still bothering me and I'm very sorry for sidetracking. I'm focusing on Home Free's music and the voices of the members as well as Don McLean. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of Home Free, which you already know. And while I may be a mild fan of Don McLean and may have known what to expect from them when they opened their mouths and started singing, because of how familiar I am with their voices, I was not expecting to hear that or for it to be that powerful at all from any of them along with Don McLean, and I may still be processing it, not only because of how it was such an amazing and incredible performance, but also because of how I loved every second of it and because of the amount of power these guys brought to it. And I say that because, and I know I've said this every time, but I have to say it for these guys again. If I'm being perfectly honest, their voices, along with Don McLean's voice, just have, and always will, have so much control over those who listen to them because of how much power and enjoyment they have to them, and also because, just like the voice of Don McLean along with the members of Pentatonics, their voices are just absolutely beautiful.
What song's that?
And if I had to say what my favourite parts of it were, I'd have to say it is definitely their impeccable vocal harmonies, because they have such a tight blend that creates such a rich, full sound that's truly mesmerising, and when Don McLean joins in, it just adds this extra layer of depth and emotion to the performance that's truly moving. I mean, I'm still feeling emotional right now just by thinking about it. And another thing I really love about this version is the emotional delivery, because you can really feel the passion and sincerity in every word they sing, because it's clear that they have such an appreciation, or rather a deep appreciation, for this song and its meaning, and that comes through beautifully through their performance. And I know I've just said this in slightly different wording, but I'm still trying to hold back tears as I talk about it. And of course there are those standout moments that just give you chills. Whether it's a powerful solo or a particularly poignant lyric, there are moments in this rendition that really grab hold of you and won't let go. And I think it's these moments that make this rendition of Vincent so special and memorable, and I'm just blown away by the emotional impact it has, and I know I always will be. And I know I've asked this before, but it needs to be asked again for these guys again. How does Home Free always sound so powerful when singing along with Don McLean? I mean, I know I've heard Home Free sing many times before along with Don McLean twice now, but I just get this feeling that I'm listening to it and them and him for the very first time ever, and I just don't know how it happens. I mean, I think we've all heard amazing and powerful songs before, but when it comes to people like the members of Home Free and Don McLean and the members of Pentatonics, I think we can all agree that the vocals from these people are something else, but in their own unique ways. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I loved every second of it, and I am definitely going to be giving it a 10 out of 10 for being absolutely amazing, as well as extremely enjoyable, and obviously very powerful and very beautiful. And that's pretty much all I have to say about them and their breathtaking rendition of this song. But one thing's for sure, I am still stunned and astounded, and I know Home Free and Don McLean are going to continue making me feel that way, because if the others always do that to me, then I know Home Free and Don McLean will always do that to me too. But anyway guys, that is all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to Home Free Vincent featuring Don McLean for the very first time. Special shout outs for this video goes to Home Free and Don McLean, congratulations. I'm gonna go now, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! And to quote unquote life would stand for the next reaction video, I need you to sit back, relax, and watch me react.